and welcome. A quiet revolution is happening, not in technology, but within us. It's the shift from surviving to truly feeling safe in our own bodies. This is Breath Revolution, where we begin to see our own breath not just as a biological function, but as a doorway to healing trauma, calming that nervous system, and restoring the mind body balance. How does it make you feel? Hopeful? Curious? Hesitant? Maybe even unsure? All of those responses are completely valid. I have felt them too. Especially, I have witnessed how breath can bring up buried emotions, deep memories, and powerful insights. I'm Devi Sundar, a mind body consultant dedicated to integrated healing. By professional training, I'm a respiratory physiotherapist, psychotherapist, neuroscience coach, hypnotherapist, and Ayurveda specialist. It's a long title, isn't it? So, why I say this? Because I want you to believe and trust what I'm going to reveal in the next few minutes in this session. My work brings together the modern science and the timeless wisdom to support the whole person healing. I have founded teletherapies to serve individuals navigating chronic lung conditions, mental health challenges, and burnout. My most recent initiative, Mind Body Synergy, CIC, offers a trauma informed, relational, and a cultural attuned care to help people reconnect with their breath, body, and sense of self. In 2021, I launched a YouTube channel to make healing tools more accessible to everyone wherever they are. It's now called Breathe and Thrive Channel, a public health education platform sharing evidence-based insights on lung health, mental well-being, and embodied healing. In this session, Trauma Informed HypnoBreath Part 1 series, I'll explore gentle science-based practices that support safety, self-regulation, and embodiment. So here's what you can expect today. Awareness on trauma, breath, and brain. In this part, I'll be helping you to have a grounding view of how trauma shapes our breathing pattern and nervous system, and how conscious breath can support healing and regulation. In the next part, I'll be exploring a butterfly breath, a gentle somatic technique that combines the movement and breath to calm the nervous system and increase safety in your body. And in the final part of this session, I'll be exploring with you the hypnotic trance practice. It is a safe and a guided hypnotic induction to help you access deeper states of relaxation, awareness, and healing from your trauma, all at your own pace. This session is not just about the breath work, it's about cultivating breath awareness, understanding how your breath reflects your inner world, your past experiences, and your capacity to heal. For too long, breathlessness has been seen as solely a lung problem. If someone felt breathless, short of breath, they often go to the GP and get prescribed with inhalers, even when the lungs were structurally healthy. What if I told you breathlessness is a nervous system signal, a response to stress, trauma, anxiety, or emotional suppression? Even with healthy lungs, your breath is constantly adapting to the inner and outer world. It becomes shallow, held, or buried when you feel overwhelmed, and deep, spacious, or rhythmic when you feel safe and supported. This is why, because our nervous system is always asking, am I safe? Am I in danger? Do I need to shut down to survive? These unconscious checks, what Dr. Stephen Porges calls as a neuroception, shape how we breathe, move, and feel. So if your breath feels tight or hard to access, please know it's not a failure, it's protection. So alrighty, let's take a few moments to arrive. Feel the weight of your body. Notice the points of contact. Your feet on the ground, all seats supporting you. I will guide you with care and compassion. You will learn how to observe your breath without judgment, understand your nervous system signals, explore tools to return gently to your body, begin building a new sense of inner safety, knowing that you're not broken, you're becoming, and your breath can guide you home. A few guidelines before we begin. This session is here to help you build safety, not override it. So feel free to keep your camera off, take off distractions or notifications, sip water or lie down as needed, move gently or return to the session at your own pace. The session honors 4 trauma-informed principles. Number 1 is safety. We move slowly and stay present with the body. Number 2, consent. You always choose how and whether to engage. Number 3, empowerment. You know your needs best. Number 4, connection. You're not alone, and all parts of you are welcome here. Where the session honors 4 trauma-informed principles. Number 1 is safety. We move slowly and stay present with the body. Number 2, consent. You always choose how and whether to engage. Number 3, empowerment. You know your needs best. Number 4, connection. You're not alone, and all parts of you are welcome here. Where the session honors 4 trauma-informed principles. Number 1 is safety. We move slowly and stay present with the body. Number 2, consent. You always choose how and whether to engage. Number 3, whether you're here to heal from anxiety, trauma, burnout, or simply to learn something new. Know this, you're the expert on your own nervous system. Nothing is mandatory. Everything is an invitation. Hello and welcome to the section 2 of this part 1 series of trauma-informed HypnoBreath. Now I'm going to gently talk to you about the breath and trauma with some scientific evidence. Breathing is more than just a function. It's a direct link between our body and mind and a powerful tool for emotional regulation. Neuroscience shows that the way we breathe can either reinforce stress or shift us towards safety and healing. When we experience trauma or chronic stress, part of our autonomic nervous system, that is the sympathetic nervous system, governs our fight, flight, and freeze response. Our emotions and behaviors related to it become more dysregulated. This sympathetic override looks like anxiety, racing thoughts, shallow chest breathing. So when this happens, there is a dorsal vagal shutdown, numbness, low energy, disconnected. So our system uses our breath to send messages of safe or not safe to the body. These responses are adaptive and they are your body's way of trying to protect you. But over time, they become stuck. Scientific study shows that slow diaphragmatic breathing, around 5 to 6 breaths per minute, increases heart rate variability, a key biomarker of nervous system flexibility and resilience. And activating the vagus nerve, which is the 10th cranial nerve that runs from your head to toe, through a slow exhalation, stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest mode. Research from institutions like Stanford and the NIH demonstrates that breathwork can reduce cortisol levels, enhance emotional regulation, and decrease symptoms of anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. And this process is essential to polyvagal theory described by neuroscientist Dr. Stephen Porges. His research suggests that safety is the foundation of healing, not just relaxation, but feeling safe in connection with ourselves, others, and the present moment. Now, let's do a gentle self-check. Sit or lie comfortably. Allow your eyes to gently close or find a soft focus. Just observe your breath without changing it. You might ask yourself, where do I feel my breath most? Is it in the chest, belly, throat, nose, or somewhere else? Is my breath fast, slow, shallow, or deep? Do I notice any pauses between the inhale and exhale between the breathing in and breathing out. Am I breathing more through my nose or mouth? Is one side of my body breathing more easily than the other? Does it feel easy or a little effortful to breathe right now? If at any point this feels overwhelming, simply return your focus to one small anchor, the rise and the fall of your chest, or the feeling of air at the tip of your nose. Let your breath be just as it is. No need to change anything. Just observe with gentle awareness. This breath check-in will help you understand your starting point. Begin tracking that subtle changes as you practice. Deepen your connection with your body signal. We'll return to this breath awareness again at the end of the session. Not to judge or compare, but to notice what may have shifted. So here's a summary of this part. Trauma changes the breath, often in protective ways. Scientific evidence shows that slow, intentional breathing regulates the nervous system by activating the vagus nerve, your 10th cranial nerve that runs from head to toe. High heart rate variability is supported by breath practices and is linked to emotional adaptability, resilience, and well-being. Healing happens when the nervous system feels safe, not just calm. So, your actions for today. Try the guided gentle breath awareness practice. Reflect, how did your body respond? What felt different or familiar? Explore the signs. Read or listen to short overview of polyvagal theory or heart rate variability and breathwork research. Share your personal insights with your community if you feel comfortable. Have you ever noticed how your body feels when you're anxious or overwhelmed? Maybe your chest is a bit tight, your shoulders tense, or your breath gets quick and shallow. These are the physical signs when your nervous system starts responding to the stress. And the good news is you can help it calm down with a simple, gentle practice called butterfly breath. So, why butterfly breath? Research from International Journal of Behavioral Medicine 2017 shows that rhythmic, slow breathing paired with gentle movements can reduce your stress hormones by 20% and increase your sense of calm and safety. This happens because this practice activates your vagus nerve, which sends a safe signals to your brain, helping your body shift from the fight to the flight into a state of rest and healing. When I mentioned about slow rhythmic breathing reduces your stress hormone by 20%, it's specifically the reduction of cortisol and increasing the calming hormones like oxytocin. And in butterfly breathing, the bilateral movement of opening and closing your arms actually engages both your brain hemisphere, improving the emotional balance and the nervous system integration. And the combined breath and movement practice enhances your body's ability to sense and regulate that internal state as an essential part of healing trauma. So without any further ado, let's get into the practice of butterfly breath. Sit or stand with your feet grounded and your spine gently upright. Let your shoulders soften. Cross your arms gently over your chest so your fingertips rest lightly on the front of your shoulders, like folded butterfly wings. As you breathe in, open your arms wide, like butterfly wings spreading out. As you breathe out, close your arms back across your chest, giving yourself a soft, self-soothing hug. Move slowly and gently, letting the breath guide the motion. Keep the rhythm steady and kind. If helpful, silently say, "I'm safe," or "It's okay to soften." "I'm safe," or "It's okay to soften." So, here's a summary of this part of this session. Butterfly breath uses breath and gentle movement to calm and balance the nervous system. It activates the vagus nerve, lowering stress and increasing safety signals in the body. This practice is simple and accessible, and especially useful when you feel tense or disconnected. So, what are your actions for today? Try butterfly breath for 1 to 2 minutes and notice how your body responds. Reflect on how does it feel to move and breathe like a butterfly. And keep up the journal prompt. When I practice butterfly breath, I feel. And if you like, share your experience or questions with your community. And this is the final section of this part. So, hypnotic trance and breath. If I utter those words, what comes to your mind? Have you ever noticed how your mind can gently drift into a calm, focused state, like when you're watching waves or listening to soft music? This state is often called hypnotic trance. It is a natural way our brain relaxes and tunes out distractions. So, as many think, hypnosis isn't sleep. It is a state of focused attention and relaxed awareness where your brain is more receptive to ailing suggestions. When combined with conscious breathing, hypnotic trance becomes a powerful tool for calming that nervous system and supporting healing from trauma. So, what does neuroscience tells us? During hypnotic trance, the brain shifts into theta waves, a slower brain wave state linked to a deep relaxation, creativity, and emotional processing. In this state, the default mode network, DMN, the brain's hub for rumination and past and future thinking, quietly downregulates, reducing anxious or repetitive thoughts. Activity increases in the salience network, particularly in the insula, a region that helps us process emotions, body sensations, and safety cues. This shift is important because trauma often disconnects us from our bodies. Hypnotic breath journey help repattern safety from the inside out by reconnecting body and brain. Combining the hypnotic trance with slow rhythmic breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system through your vagus nerve, lowering the stress hormones like cortisol and increasing the calming neurotransmitters such as GABA and oxytocin. Research shows this process improves working memory regulation, enhances interoceptive awareness, and promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire towards safety and resilience. So, without any further ado, let me take you into an experience of hypnotic trance with. Alone here. Or lift your gaze. Bring with you whatever you felt good, grounding, or true. You don't need to hold it tightly, just let it stay with you. Now place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Take one slow breath. Breathing in, say, I came home to myself. Now gently breathing out, say, I'm safe here. Do it one more time. Breathing in, say, I came home to myself. Breathing out, say, I'm safe here. Now in your journal, ask this question and respond. What did your breath teach you today about what safety feels like in your body? Now in your journal, ask this question and respond. What did your breath teach you today about what safety feels like in your body? So here's the summary of this final part. Hypnotic trance combined with breath creates a deep, relaxed, focused brain state ideal for healing. This practice quiets the default mode network and activates the Thalian's network, reconnecting body, emotion, and safety signals. It activates the vagus nerve, and parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and increasing feelings of safety. It supports emotional regulation, trauma processing, and neuroplasticity through gentle, intentional focus. So, what's your actions for today? Try a 5 to 10-minute hypnotic trance and breath practice. Notice what sensations or images arise as your mind softens and your breath slows. Reflect or journal on any shifts in your nervous system or emotions, and share your experience with your community. Thank you for taking this time to explore this healing practice of hypnotic breath with kindness and curiosity. Remember, this practice is not about fixing anything, it's about connecting gently to your body and mind, creating those moments of safety, allowing your nervous system find balance in its own time. Healing is a journey, not a race. Each breath you take with awareness is a step toward reclaiming your sense of safety and presence. If you notice any discomfort or overwhelm, that's okay. Simply return to a breath or movement that feels grounding and soothing. You're supported and you're not alone. Your actions for today. Continue to nurture yourself with gentle breath awareness throughout your day. If you feel called, revisit the hypnotic breath practice anytime you need calm or connection. Consider sharing your experience or questions with your community. Your voice matters. Take a moment now to thank yourself for this commitment to self care and healing. You're doing important, brave work. I hope the session was helpful and made you feel your own breath and that sense of safety inside you. Very soon, I'll meet you with a part 2 series of trauma informed hypnobreath. Take care, stay curious. Signing off, Devi Sundar.